It's 2:17 a.m. in a dimly lit trading room, where the hum of monitors and the glow of screens create an almost hypnotic rhythm. The numbers shift, but behind the curtains, something far darker is at play. In the world of cryptocurrency, where fortunes can be made and lost in seconds, the rules are often written by those who control the game. But what happens when the game itself is rigged? Market manipulation isn't just a theory. It's a reality. It's the invisible hand shaping the market, pulling the strings behind the scenes, and deciding who gets to win. The illusion of free markets is just that, an illusion. Beneath the surface, power and control operate in the shadows, where transparency is an afterthought, and trust is a luxury. This isn't just about money. It's about who gets to shape the future of finance, and who gets left behind in the chaos of a manipulated market. Market manipulation in cryptocurrency isn't just about pump and dump schemes. It's about the deliberate distortion of price signals, the artificial inflation of value, and the erosion of trust in the system itself. It's when big players use their influence to move the market in ways that serve their own interests, not the broader community. They create artificial demand, manipulate liquidity, and set the stage for massive price swings. The result is a market that doesn't reflect true value, but rather the whims of a few. It's a system where information is weaponized, and the illusion of fairness is just another layer of deception. These actions aren't just financial crimes. They're structural threats to the very idea of a fair and transparent market. They exploit the system, manipulate the rules, and leave the rest of us to pick up the pieces. Understanding what we're talking about means recognizing that this isn't just about money. It's about power, control, and the slow unraveling of trust in the digital economy we're building. You think your crypto is just a digital asset, but it's built on a system that can be twisted, bent, and broken by those in power. When you trade, you're not just betting on the future of blockchain. You're betting on a system that may not have your best interests in mind. You're not just losing money. You're losing trust in the very idea of fairness in the digital economy. The market is a mirror, and it's not showing you the truth. It's showing you what the manipulators want you to see. And if you don't care now, you'll be the one left holding the bag when the game changes and the illusion is gone. In 2013, the Bitcoin exchange Mt. Gox collapsed under the weight of its own deceit. The platform vanished with hundreds of millions of dollars, leaving thousands of users in darkness. It wasn't just a crash. It was a calculated erasure. The exchange manipulated prices, fabricated trades, and then disappeared like a shadow in the night. By 2017, the same patterns were repeating in new markets. Exchanges like Bitfinex and Binance began to trade with fabricated volumes, their prices dancing to an unseen hand. They called it whale trading, a term that masked a deeper, more sinister game. These were not just big players, they were architects of chaos. The illusion of free markets was just that, an illusion. Behind every chart and every price, there was a hand guiding the dance, pulling the strings from the shadows. Imagine a game where the rules change every time you win. That's what happens in crypto markets. You think you're playing fair, but the game is rigged. Big players can make prices go up or down just by hiding their bets. It's like they're whispering in the ear of the market, and it listens. The market isn't a place. It's a machine. And some people have keys to its secrets. They can make it crash or soar without ever lifting a finger. You can't always trust what you see. Sometimes the market is a mirror. But it's not showing you who you are. It's showing you what they want you to see. In the end, the game is about control. Not of the world, but of your choices. And some people have already decided what you're allowed to choose. The setup begins with a quiet, calculated move. A small group of insiders, often with ties to the exchange or external investors, gather in a dimly lit room. They speak in hushed tones, laying the foundation for something that will shape the market's future. They choose a coin, often one with low liquidity and little scrutiny. It's a target, a canvas for their schemes. They whisper about order books, about the way the market bends to those who know its weaknesses. They inject artificial volume into the market. Charts begin to shift, prices rise, and the illusion of strength takes hold. It's not the market speaking. It's the hands of those who control the strings. The setup is a silent war of perception. They don't need to move the price. They only need to make it look like it will. The illusion is enough to lure the unwary, to entrap the unsuspecting, and to set the stage for the next move. Once the manipulator has identified a target, they begin to orchestrate the flow of funds. This is where the illusion of market behavior is crafted, using precise timing and volume to distort price movements. They deploy large orders to buy or sell at specific intervals, creating artificial demand or supply. This creates a false impression of market sentiment, misleading other traders into following the trend. These large orders are often placed in a way that mimics real market behavior, making it difficult for ordinary traders to distinguish between genuine market forces and orchestrated deception. The mechanism relies on the psychology of fear and greed, exploiting the natural instincts of traders to follow the crowd, even when the crowd is being manipulated. In this stage, the manipulator is not just trading. They are engineering the market, shaping the narrative, and influencing the direction of the asset's value through controlled means. The clever twist is when the manipulator introduces false liquidity into the market, making it appear as if there are more buyers or sellers than there actually are. This is done through spoofing, placing large orders that are never intended to be filled, just to influence the price and mislead other traders. The manipulator then pulls back the orders just as the price moves, pocketing the difference and leaving others to bear the loss. It's a calculated illusion, designed to exploit the trust of the market, and it's one of the most insidious forms of fraud in the crypto space. Beneath the surface, algorithms hum like unseen engines, quietly shaping the flow of value with precision, not just in code, but in the fabric of trust that holds this system together. These systems are not just programs. They are designed to react, to anticipate, to influence, often without the participants even knowing they're being guided. It's a system that thrives on complexity, where even the most advanced models can be manipulated, not by brute force, but by subtle nudges in the right moments. This is the dark heart of the machine, where science meets deception, where data becomes a weapon, and trust becomes an illusion. The science isn't just in the code. It's in the silence, in the patterns, in the way the market breathes, and how it's made to feel like it's breathing on its own. Imagine a city where the rules are written by the people who built the buildings. The streets are made of glass, and the traffic lights are controlled by those who own the most land. The people who own the most land decide which streets are open, which are closed, and who gets to walk through them. The rest are left to navigate the maze with no clear path. This is not a metaphor. It is a description of how some exchanges operate, where control is not just held, but embedded in the very structure of the system. The city is not broken. It is designed that way. The people who built it know how to navigate it, and they have no incentive to change the rules. In the end, the only way to escape the maze is to build a new city, one where the rules are not written by the people who own the most land. Before you go, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to make next. We read every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.